I'm Malice. As you can see, this is my first attempt at a YouTube video, so please bear with me. If I get a lot of positive feedbacks and views of it, and people liking it, wanting me to do anything special, I'll gladly do more. Also, please be kind of easy with the quality of the video. I know that the Wi-Fi I'm using right now kind of lags on my tablet, so I'm going to try to get everything to load as smoothly as possible. I'm just going to kind of go through some screens while I'm talking real quick, so it's not just me rambling on. I am part of Tidal Wave, so quick plug, we are recruiting. We have a couple slots open because we have to replace a couple members. We placed third last Rumble. We're part of the coalition that involves Dire Tide, Crazy Diamond, Umbra, Black Lotus. I mean, it's a dominating force in the game. We're always looking for strong members. If you want to apply, message me on Line app at the exact same ID that you're seeing from my profile, Malice32. So I'm going to showcase the Special Fight Club. I love this feature. And I know it's difficult for a lot of different people. It doesn't matter if you're free to play, pay to win, whatever. It's a difficult part of the game. I actually came up with a plan to use this part of the game, though, as a tool. And this using it no matter what guild you're in the game and what level of a player you are. So let's go into Arena real quick and see if I have an attack to use before I try to go into detail about my tool. Get off my screen. Go away. Okay. And this is what I was talking about bearing with me. Okay, no attacks. That's perfect. As you can see, I'm sitting at 951 crowns. I was a little over 100 more than that this morning, but I fell back quite a bit and kind of been teetering with gaining and losing. At the as far up as I am right now, a loss takes away 20 some points while a win gives you like 6 to 7, so it's hard to catch up if you lose a couple in a row. Just a quick look at the leaderboard here. I'm just going to be kind of repetitive to say this about the dominating force that the coalition is. Currently, about half of the top 25 are part of coalition guilds. Excuse me. So, as you all have played Arena, you're pretty used to the opponent AI playing a defense card first. And then you play a card, they play the card, second slot. You have a little momentum going, which makes it easier. Rumbles, there's been 2. You play a card first, the opponent doesn't have any, so you also have the momentum going. The Special Fight Club, it's the opponent AI plays a card first. And then you have to play a card, and yeah, the momentum isn't quite in your favor. The best way to use this as a tool is to think of it in a different way as you trying to win this battle right now. Rumble scoring is set to where you start at 100 points. Points get deducted based on how much damage your cards take. Special Fight Club is pretty much a reverse Rumble for the gameplay style. So I'm going to go right now and I'm going to set my deck a little differently because right now I'm using the same deck I use for challenges, adventure. This is actually my attack deck for Rumble. Now, as you kind of get more advanced as a player, And as a guild, you want to actually have 2 different decks for Rumble. You want to make a deck specifically for your defense. And that's what I'm going to go and change right now for myself. Some things to keep in mind are that you want to do the most damage you can to the opponent's cards. So that means Payback, Punch, Gas are 3 of the top skill sets that you want to use. Also keep in mind that you cannot combo cards. Like, the opponent AI does not combo cards. Unless the devs are going to change that in an upcoming format, you might as well just keep it the way it was with the last 2 Rumbles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this card in, take that card out. That's going in, that's going in, that's going in. Unfortunately, I haven't leveled these up completely yet, but I'll throw them in there just for show. Personally, I always keep my deck at 25. I never go lower than that. I know some, or higher than that, I should say, not lower. I know some people like to. I'm not one of those people. Alright, so right now, this is kind of what I'm going to work with right now. It's not my finalized deck. I'm not at that stage where I have that, even though I am a pretty big spender. All of my cards have Punch, Payback, or Gas, except for a couple pre-combos that I left in here, just because they're a 1-drop card that has a little bit of advantage that way. I'm going to change my hero as well, so that also can help with the what I'm trying to accomplish here and showing you guys. Because I'm going to use Dale as a hero for defensive deck for Rumbles anyways. So I have my deck set up. I'm going to go back into the arena, get back going with the Special Fight Club. Pretty much what you're trying to do right now is you are trying to test and gauge your defensive deck. Since it's Reverse Rumble, in the way that I was explaining it, you literally get away with testing a deck and seeing what you need to improve on, what you don't need to improve on. The goal, I mean, you do want to win, but at the end of the day, it's very hard for you to win anyways with being the defensive AI when the player has a little bit of advantage normally in Rumbles. So I'm going to hit practice. Practicing does not cost any energy, so it's completely free. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to play cards separately against theirs, and I'm going to watch and see how much damage they do to the opponent's cards. You can see, because each damage that gets done actually is taking away from their 100-point wins, which close matchups you want to take away as many points so that the opponent doesn't get as many points for their wins, and then you want to put an optimal deck so that you don't lose as many points as you could. Now, obviously, these aren't exactly the best cards I'm going to be playing here. I'm just randomly picking cards out of my hand, playing them separate just because that's how the AI would do it. They don't play the best cards. They play whatever comes to up. So let's put that out there. Kind of skipping it now. Obviously, I'm losing this. But as you can see, I've done quite a bit of damage to Hose to the Head and Mustache Gun. I would estimate that's probably going to be in the low 90s for point-wise. Low to mid-90s right there. I'll go ahead and do one more just so you guys kind of can see what I'm getting at. They normally allow you to take, I want to say it's like 2 damage or something like that, and you still can get 100, and then anything after that, they start deducting points. We don't know the exact algorithm, but it's roughly. So, last time, as you see, I'm at a disadvantage already. He's going to play a combo probably. It's going to end up running through my cards. I don't care. It's practice, no harm done. But you get to gauge what you're going to do with your deck. Right now I actually got dealt a pretty good hand. And one of the combos I was expecting for Bob. As long as they don't have heal out, they're going to be... Yeah, I'll do that. They're going to be a little bit out of luck with the damage getting dealt to them. And then even if they hit through, that's why I use Dale, because it gives me a little punch. It gives payback every time they hit it. So this is going to actually be a really useful tool if you know what you know about it and can build a deck strategically for use in the Rumble feature that shows up. Devs wanted to do twice a month, but so far we've only had 2. There should be probably another one coming within the next week, I would think. So as you can see, I've done a lot of damage again to the first 2 cards. That's going to cost them when it comes to them attacking me. The AI for Special Fight Club is a lot harder. I think it makes more realistic moves that way. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. I'm actually hoping that a lot of the people complaining about the Special Fight Club see this and didn't really realize they can use it in this aspect, and that they changed their tone just a little bit. I know it's harder than it needs to be. I find the challenge very fun. I like hard things. Losing doesn't bother me too much because I want to learn why I lost and do something to fix it. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys learned something out of it and saw it from a different perspective than just the mode being hard and trying to win. I would highly recommend not doing that whole test. I'll call it a simulation. Defensive deck simulation. I recommend not doing that using any of your actual arena attacks, and instead doing that with practice mode that doesn't cost anything. It's not going to hurt you. It's just a good way to test out what deck you want to use in Rumble. So thank you for watching. Please leave feedback on this video. Any special requests, please don't hesitate to ask, because I'll gladly do another video. It's my first time trying, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this.